All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive with
Yeah.
us.
Always fun to jump into these things and kind of get a little
Yeah,
deeper in the weeds with you.
yeah, absolutely. And today I think we're talking about something that is on a lot of people's minds right now, probably top of mind for a lot of folks, and that is the housing market.
Yeah, I would say so. It's
So
definitely
we're looking at some new reports that are out, specifically from D.R. Horton, which is the largest home builder in the
a
U.S.,
huge home builder. I mean,
and they just released their earnings report, which, what does that even mean for us regular folks?
right.
Well, that's what we're going to unpack today because, like,
Well, that's what we're here for, right?
yeah, right.
To break it down and tell
Yeah, and figure out
brother.
if there's anything we can actually learn from these reports that come out and what it might mean for anyone out there who's thinking about buying a home or selling a home or just wants to understand what is going on
Yeah, right.
with this market.
Right. I mean, I'm curious too. I mean, I'm always watching this stuff as well. So,
So let's jump into some of the juicy bits here.
okay.
Um, One of the things that I saw is that D.R. Horton, they they like blew past their profit expectations for the year. Like they way exceeded
Really?
what analysts thought they were going to do.
Okay.
Something like $4.76 billion in profit, which is a huge number.
Wow.
But at the same time, I'm seeing that in their like fourth quarter, like the most recent quarter, their profits actually dipped a little bit.
Huh. That's interesting.
What's
So,
happening there?
I don't know what's going on. Can you help me understand this?
Yeah. So, I mean, you got to remember, like these home builders, these big companies, they're not just selling houses.
Right.
In this moment, they're selling houses. They're planning months and months in advance, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So a lot of that profit, that 4.76 billion that we're seeing that's coming from contracts that were signed maybe 6 months ago, a year ago.
Right, back when rates were really high.
Yeah.
Yeah. When rates were crazy high, people were scrambling to get in before they went up even more.
Okay, so they locked in those deals, yeah.
Exactly. But that little dip we're seeing in the fourth quarter,
Huh.
that's probably a sign that those higher rates are starting to bite a little bit.
Oh, okay. So even though it's like delayed,
Yeah.
we're starting to see the effects.
Yeah, we're seeing it in the numbers now.
Okay, got it.
Things are cooling down a little bit.
So it's not necessarily that like D.R. Horton is doing badly.
Right.
It's just that the market overall is
Yeah. The market's shifting a little bit.
shifting. Yeah, okay, interesting. Okay, so let's talk about that shifting because that actually kind of brings us to another point that I saw in the research, which is that mortgage rates have actually stabilized a little bit recently.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that too.
So what does that mean for someone out there who's thinking like, okay, maybe now is the time to jump in?
Yeah, I mean that's the big question, right?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, stable rates, even if they're not like super low, they're better than rates that are going up every other week, right?
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can at least like plan around it.
You can plan, you can budget, what you can afford. And
Mhm.
for buyers, it could mean, more affordability. You can maybe qualify for a bigger loan potentially,
Okay.
get a little bit more house for your money.
But does that then mean that more people are going to like flood the market again?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Lower rates bring out more buyers.
Oh,
And if
okay.
more people start competing for those houses, what happens?
Prices go up.
Prices go up. So it's a bit of a two steps forward, one step back kind of situation.
It's like you can never win.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as you think you've got a handle on it, the market throws you another curveball.
Right.
Okay. So it's like, we're trying to figure out the right move here, and I'm seeing all this conflicting advice in like all of our sources.
Yeah.
Some people are saying buy now before demand surges again, and then other folks are saying, no, 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 just wait.
Wait it out.
Wait for the Fed to maybe cut rates even further.
Yeah. It's tough.
I don't know what to do. What do I do?
Well, there's no magic 8 ball for this one, unfortunately.
Ugh. I
But
mean,
here's the thing. I think
okay.
instead of trying to time the market perfectly, which
Yeah.
is pretty much impossible,
Right.
it's really about figuring out what makes sense for you in your own situation.
Okay.
So, like, are you in a rush to buy?
Right.
Do you need to move right away, or can you wait a little bit?
Okay.
Are you comfortable with the risk that prices might go up if you wait too long?
Well, that's a good point.
These are all things you have to weigh.
So it's not just about interest rates. It's about like my own personal
It's about your whole picture,
picture. Yeah.
right? Your job security. How stable is your income?
Right.
How long do you plan on staying in this home?
Oh, okay. That's a really good point. Yeah.
These are all things that are just as important as what's happening with interest rates.
Okay. So basically looking at D.R. Horton's earnings, it's kind of like getting this like little sneak peek into what the market's thinking.
Yeah.
And it's definitely telling us things are shifting.
So it's a window, yeah.
Yeah.
Things are definitely in motion.
Okay. So For anyone